And to survive is to be victorious!
Why was Griffith so confident that he could capture Doldrey? Alright, so Griffith takes Doldrey. Spoilers. How did he do it and why was he so confident that he could? In the battle for Doldrey, Chapter 1, the generals of Midland bicker in front of the king. They lick their wounds over the most recent defeat at Doldrey, an enormous base that stands in a key position backed against a cliff face, housing 30,000 soldiers. 100 years ago, Midland fumbled the bag and lost Doldrey to the Tudors. Now they won it back. Current leadership issues in the Tudor Empire make this the best chance to recapture Doldrey, but the Midland's generals are forced to accept the fact that they are still at an enormous disadvantage. As they throw ideas back and forth in panic, the king and Griffith say nothing. In jest, one of the generals asks Griffith if he thought he could win. Griffith checks him with one of the coldest lines in the series. "If His Majesty so ordered me," he said. The line gets the generals tight and they all call cap. The king intervenes and asks Griffith to stand on that claim. Griffith does one better and tap dances on it, further claiming that he would only need the Band of the Hawk, a group of 5,000 cavalry, to obtain victory against a 30,000-man army. A complete violation. I completely understand why the generals are so mad here too. If Griffith could secure this victory with an army 1/6 of the size of the enemy's, every general in that room would be eternally sunned. If you got carried that hard, you're now little bro forever. To a commoner. Your daughter has his poster on her wall and your son wants to be him. Griffith's confidence in most recent victories helped garner the support of Sir Le Bon and subsequently the king, who promptly commanded Griffith to take Doldrey. Pause. What makes Griffith feel like he can do all that? Why is he dropping his nuts on the table so hard? Does he have a secret? Yes, of course he does. In the next few panels, we learn from Casca that Lord Gennon will be the supreme commander for the army guarding Doldrey. Wait, who's Lord Gennon? I don't remember. Yes, you do, but you're only learning his name now. Reference Casca Chapter 3. I made a whole video about it. Lord Gennon is the dude that Griffith slept with for money to buy his army. Yeah, that dude. Now, Griffith obviously did a stellar job because Gennon was fiending for round 2 and wanted Griffith alive. Alright, let's break it down. These are all the bets that Griffith had to win to secure the W over Doldrey. The first bet he made was on Gennon making stupid military decisions in hopes of a second date. Griffith wins this bet. At the end of Chapter 1, Gennon commands Boscoin to capture Griffith unharmed. Gennon realizes that Boscoin is not following orders and aiming for Griffith. He assumes control of the army and incentivizes his men to capture Griffith alive, promising a double promotion to the captor against the wishes of his best advisor, Boscoin, and to the detriment of the entire army structure and chain of command.
Well, it seems certain that our army will be victorious.
Hoping for a promotion, many soldiers left Doldrey in search for Griffith, allowing Casca's team to walk through the dusty battlefield unnoticed, flanking the enemy's open base and clearing out the Ark's comic relief. The second bet he won was on Guts killing Boscoin. Now this one was close. Even Griffith couldn't have predicted that Guts would get saved by Zod. Let's imagine for a moment that Guts didn't kill Boscoin. If the base was captured and Boscoin was still alive, they'd have a much better chance of salvaging the battle. Even after the base was captured, the Tudors still had a massive numbers advantage. The only thing they lacked was leadership, which allowed the Hawk to trick their enemy into retreat by screaming victory preemptively. This probably would not have happened if Boscoin was still alive. He was too competent for that. Gennon was not. Low-key, you could also call that Griffith's third bet. Because even without Boscoin, you would think that a full force of 30,000 men would favor themselves against a divided force of 4,000 cavalry boxed into a corner backed against a river. I guess leadership really is important. Alright, let's put it together. Griffith played Gennon like a fiddle. Now, it can feel tough to give Griffith any props, but this was an absolutely insane play. Griffith had enough confidence in his charm over Gennon that he hedged 5,000 of his own men and his hard-fought reputation against it. It is easy to take this chapter for granted because until this point we have been used to a consistent stream of wins from the Hawk. But this was a massive gamble that should have ended with the Hawk beaten and humiliated. I think the stress of this battle would have been enough to kill most regular people, not Griffith. Let me know what you think below. I reply to every comment. Also, I've hit 200 subs in a month and a half after posting Into the Void. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more content and have a blessed day.